Hello everyone, Maka here and welcome to Moonshadow Fantasy. This is our guide to one miserable memory. Let's get started. To get started, the fight's going to start like any other. You're going to pick your cardinal directions. Place your markers down and pick your spots. And of course your two teams for stacking. The healers are going to take the east and the west, tanks are going to take the north and the south, the DPS are going to take the inner cardinal directions. I'll be southwest during this video. I'm going to do it a little bit differently because there's so much going on so quickly. Instead of explaining the details of every little mechanic, I'm going to be doing callouts. There's text in the screen, but for the most part, I'm going to be doing callouts like I would a friend in Discord, just telling you what to do. Because if I explain too much, it's not going to make sense until you actually farm the stuff. So the boss is going to be tanked in the middle for the most part. He goes there on his own. And we're going to stay stacked on his butt for most of this fight until we have to move. The reason for this is it's going to summon X's where we're standing during this healer check. After the healer check goes off, the X's appear and the boss will turn. Get behind the boss and on the side of his shield. He's going to do 4 strikes and then move to the other side. And that's it. That's how you do that mechanic. Incoming Tank Buster. Tanks will stand together to soak up 2 hits. 1, 2. Then it's going to be our stack. So he's going to leave behind an X, which is going to blast off. So get into your 2 stack teams. Avoid the X that shoots off. Take your hit. Back to the boss. Electrified gun shield. That's just indicating that he is going to do a pushback, but not right away. It's indicated by that charge meter on your left in yellow. Just watch for that. Alright, so after this raid-wide damage, he leaves behind the blue X's again. This time it's going to be fire, then a pushback. So stand outside that inner circle, wait for the fire to go off, and boom, and then the pushback. After that, stand behind him again, reinforced gun shield. He's going to summon 2 shields that you cannot hit, but that comes after the charge again. So the Tank Buster takes his 2 hits, 1, 2. Boom, there's his shield. A lot of people get hit by that, but if you watch that charge meter on the left, you won't. Alright, so this time he's going to summon the green. Green X's always win, so you're going to stand on the inside. And this charge is going to be fire. So you're going to stay in and then move right out to your spots. Take the fire hit, move back in. It's just in and out to your spot. Back to the boss, and that's phase 1. Pretty easy, right? Just take some practice. So during this phase, 2 crystals will pop up. Tanks click on each one. They have their own. They are going to take a pretty nasty burn damage. So big healer check here, big DPS check here. The tanks have their crystals. This is going to keep blasting raid-wide damage at everyone, so the healers don't worry about DPS and just keep on the heals, because like I said, the tanks have some bleed on them, and every time they take that blast it's going to hurt and take away half their health. Once this is burnt down, that's it, it's over, entering phase 2. At the start of phase 2, he can do any of these mechanics in any order. It does change which ones happen first. So mind his gun shields, what it's doing. Electrified is a pushback. So our meter's going to pop up, know that it's there. He's going to do reinforcements on this one first. So mini drones will pop up and mind the blue X's at the north side. Dodge the AoEs from the drones, burn them down, get away from the X's so that you're safe. Watch that charge meter, because then he will do a pushback right after. Boom. As soon as that happens, get behind the boss. He will turn around. We got lucky and he didn't this time. He's going to hit us 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move to the front of him. Move to the other side. And that's how you deal with that Alasi, Alisi, Aluso, Luluso move. Yeah. It's French. Loaded gun shield. Fire bombs. Again, your charge meter will come up so that you know when it's going to be ready. Ingus is fire X. So this is fire first, so move to your spots. Take the fire hit and dodge the blue. Get into your stack teams away from the blue X's in the north. And that's it. Tank Buster's going to take some hits, stay behind the boss, stay with the group. Tank Busters, tank stack up, boom boom, 1, 2. Here comes your gun shield, reinforced gun shield, that's going to be your 2 shields. He summons his charge meter again. Here comes the raid-wide damage. It's going to leave behind the blue X's. And we've got green. So, stay in for green, stay out of the way of the green X. And then mind your shields. So long as you're in and you know where when those charge meters goes off, you'll be fine, you won't hit those shields. He loves his tank busters. 1, 2. And that's the end of phase 2. Time for a small DPS check. Alrighty, during this DPS check, he's going to do 2 moves, Spark and Torch. They can happen in either order. So, watch his attack bar. First he's going to do Spark. Spark is a spread out. They're small little communal AoEs, so you don't have to be too spread out. But then he does them back to back, so stack up together for Torch. Or vice versa, it might be Torch Spark. Stack up first, then spread out. But he does them back to back, that's the important thing to remember here. And that's it. Burn it down, he doesn't do anything else, and we move to phase 3. Now phase 3 is the fun part. This is where Varus Van Googly Butts gets clever. He's going to do his loaded gun shield, which is the fire bombs. And he's going to do puddles with some spinning arrows. So first, get to your spots. And this is how you deal with this mechanic. Don't worry, we had some slow-mo for you. Drop off the puddle, stand in front of the puddle, move to the left, move to the right. You just done that. And then just stand still for the bombs, watch your meter, and then stack up for your teams. Let's see that again in slow-mo. I move back to my spot. I give him a jolt of my magic power. I take the hit, that's fine, that's supposed to happen. I drop off the puddle, I move in front of the puddle. Then I move to the left. Then I move back to my right. That just depends on your arrows, where they're turning. And that's it. That's all you gotta do. And then stand still, watch your charge meter. Once it hits 100%, boom, fire goes off at your location, so do not stack. Then once that goes off, move to your stacking teams. After you take that hit, go back to the boss, and he's going to do similar things, but he's just going to add some stuff on top of it. So again, with his Tank Buster, boy, this guy. Alright, moving in. This time it's Electrified Gun Shield. Again, this is a pushback, but coming later. Let me see that charge meter. Now, puddles and X's. Blue X's to the north. Watch where those are. So first, deal with your puddles. Drop them off. Stand in front. Move to the left. Move to the right. And that's over. Watch out for the blue X's. They're going to go off first. Then move in for the pushback. That's it. So the puddles are really easy to deal with, and minding where the blue X's are even easier. It's watching for that pushback. People have to forget about that meter. So again, eyes up north. Move your 2 stack teams away from the blue X's up north. Alright, so right here is where it's going to get really tight. We're going to have to do it 3 things at once. Minding the blue to the north, we're going to go in for the wind, and at the same time he's going to do the Ali Lacta move, which is 4 hits in front of him, and then we have to move to the other side. So staying in the inside and away from that blue to the north, we had to go behind him for the Ali Lacta 4 swipes, and then move to the front side of him, because he's going to turn around and cleave the whole map. So that was a lot of craziness, but that was the end. At that point, hit him with the LB3 and you're done. We kind of missed it here, but it's okay. We won anyway, because he's going to do that Lakti, see the Ali Lacta again. You have to go behind him, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move in front of him. That happens a total of maybe 3 or 4 times throughout the fight. It's probably the most important thing to watch for, because it's the only thing that could take out the entire group. But it's okay, we won. There's no enrage in this fight, so thank you very much, Yoshi P, for doing that. We appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Maka. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video, if it was helpful. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much to anyone that has to go out there and work during all this. We got some cool giveaways coming up in our next video. My wife's doing a guide for the crafter weapons. That should be coming out in the next couple of days. Thank you very much again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.